Hello there, just a little supplemental video. In the last video I was wondering about these upgrades to the appearance of the garage, but I didn't want to do it as part of my main save in case I wasted the upgrades. So I've paid for the floor upgrade for the stripes, and now I get the option to choose between these different colours. 4 apparently, different colours. I guess 5 if you include the original. Well, none of them are great. I'll go for orange for now. I've got one other upgrade point, so let's spend it on walls. Let's see what option we have for walls. Not even looking at a wall. I can see the wall over in the far side. Oh god, that's horrific. Some sort of weird mosaic. Is that grey? Just sort of dull grey. Dullish green. Or fucking wood chip or something. Grey tiles. And back to the ordinary wall, which I have to say is probably the best of all of those. I might choose that just for its bizarreness if I was going for these options. That's just boring. That's alright. Wood chip, man, seriously, no, that was the 70s and it was bad then. Grey tiles, well, it's unimpressive. So they're the options for floor stripes and walls. I shall now unsave and come back and check the other options. So the next two options are walls and windows. I had a problem when I was recording, so I've already gone through these, but I'll go through them again, obviously. So the walls options are as follows. That's the standard it's on at the moment, and then you've got these grey sort of breeze block things, small grey tiles, that blue sort of metallic racking that you can put shelves on. It's got lots of square holes, that's what it looks like anyway. Sort of metal wall covering. Orange version of the same, is it? It's hard to tell. It might be a little tile, might be mosaic sized tiles. Old building style grey brickwork. Looks like smeary textures. Base concrete, so as if you couldn't be quite asked to sort it out. And back to the original, that's right, I was going to say, what's that? Oh, it's the default, don't have to describe that, that's what you get started with. The Windows options, so if you look at the windows in the corners, or anywhere, you'll see that it just changes the framework. So that you can have orange, you can have white, you can have blue, or that's it, they're your 3 options. So there you go, that's the next 2 options, so good. Alright, so the next 2 options we're looking at are the floor. Yes. So we start with our blue, and we have oh my god, curried the previous night, and we've come into work despite the fact that we're obviously having an accident every 2 seconds and covering the floor in poo. Then we've got black, white tiles, horrifyingly bad patterny, sort of watery pattern, maybe squiggly lines. A nice checker, which with the low texture rates I've got on goes quite blurry quite quickly. Sort of dirty, classic mechanic-y, garagey type floor perhaps, sort of base concrete with years of grime. And back to the original, so there you go. Now rack, is that the bit in the middle? On the ceiling, it is. So you can change the colour of the rack look from orange to blue to black, to grey or silver, and back to grey. I suppose you could call that chrome and call that, or maybe call that chrome, I don't know. Go nuts. So there you go, there's those 2 options. Okay, and our final 2 options are floor 2B, which I assume is a central part, and lifters. So floor 2B, yes. So what have we got here? Presumably these, I was going to say they match floor A, but I don't remember there being a solid black. I mean, that looks black enough that it's almost like there's no texture there, and it's just like an error. That goes with the wavy lines. This would be nice to check with the floor as the other option, but never mind. Green tiles goes with the checkerboard pattern, sort of messy, base, concretey type colour, and back to normal. So they weren't desperately exciting. Lifters. Well, none of it's been desperately exciting. So basically we can change the post colour on the lifters from orange to grey to... oh, that's it. Wow, 2 options. You can have orange, or you can have grey, or you can have the fairly nice looking original blue. So there you go, that's all the different options. I only had 2 experience when I did this, so that's why I was doing them in pairs and reloading each time. None of that was particularly fascinating, I have to say. I'd much rather be spending my money than on these than experience, especially when the experience is used for other things. Although, to be fair, I've bought most of the ones I'm interested in those as well. Anyway, there we go. Hope that was of some use to the people who do or don't want to know about those. Well, probably not use to the people who didn't want to know. Good. Tra.